To KwaZulu-Natal we go, where Newcastle Mayor Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba is back in court on murder charges. He is accused of killing local ANC Youth League leader Wandile Ngobeni in 2016. Dr Mahlaba is out on bail, we understand, and he has applied that these charges be dropped. Now, for more on the story, Mlungisi Khumalo joins us now live. Mlu, a very good morning to you. Get us caught up with the history of this case.
Good morning to you, Blaine, and a good morning to our viewers at home, of course. Yes, like you mentioned, Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba is expected to appear here at the Matateni Magistrate Court just outside Newcastle. We understand that he currently faces a charge of murder. He is believed and thought to have killed ANC Youth League leader in the place of here in the Emalahleni region. Now we understand that Mahlaba has made almost his fifth appearance right here in court. And in the number of times that he's appeared in court, his supporters have come out in large numbers to support him. But what's different here today, Blaine, is that there is a number of people that have come out in their numbers, and there's also a few leaders of the ANC from the various regions of KwaZulu-Natal. We've just seen an ANC leader from the Mpanza Gezenga region who's also here to come and support Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba. Now you also remember, Blaine, that not so long ago, in fact, this weekend, to be much more precise, the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal were supposed to make that determination as to whether Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba is relieved from his position because of the serious charges that he faces. And now we also understand now that the ANC has opted to actually keep him in his position as mayor, and as a result of that, we understand that Wandile Ngobeni has been a casualty of these serious charges. But we also understand that Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba is here today. He is more or less going to submit papers in court and telling the court as to why he believes that this court case should not proceed. Now, the last time when we were here, Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba was extremely adamant. In fact, he was extremely confident that these charges would be dropped here today. What I can actually tell you that behind me there's a number of ANC members from the Emalahleni region. They've come out in their numbers. They've come out to support Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba. They still maintain that he is innocent until proven guilty by the court of law. Now you also understand, Blaine, as well, that the ANC Youth League in this region and some members of the ANC in this region have said that they do not want Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba to continue as mayor until these charges have been dropped. And we also understand, Blaine, that the last time that Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba appeared over here, he spoke to some of the ANC members, telling them that he still believes that he's innocent. He still believes that the court is going to actually cleanse his name. And quite interesting enough, then Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba also said that he believes that some of these charges have been actually being cooked by some in those political positions, in particular people that do not want him to remain in power. What I can also tell you this morning, Blaine, is that some of the leaders of the ANC from the various regions in KwaZulu-Natal have also come out here in their numbers to support Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba. We understand that he is not here as yet. He is a bit late for the court proceedings. We are expecting to see him in a short while, Blaine.
Mlu, let's just explore a bit more some of the sentiments that's coming from the ground with regards to these charges being brought against Dr Mahlaba. What are his supporters saying? I know you said that they're saying that he's innocent. Why are they so convinced that this is the case?
Well, Ben, I will actually just read some of the boards. And one of the boards actually read that Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba is not going anywhere. He is innocent. And some of these supporters actually believe that there are some members of the ANC, in particular members of the ANC Youth League in this region, who are calling for Dr Mahlaba to actually vacate his position. They are more or less believing that Dr Mahlaba's charges have been cooked by some in higher political places who wants Dr Ntuthuko Mahlaba to actually vacate his position. Now, Ben, also quite interesting enough, we also understand that Dr Mahlaba was also facing a charge of assault. Now, yesterday, the Vryheid court actually dismissed those charges, and those charges were dropped. So this is one hurdle off Dr. Mahlaba's shoulder. And of course, he was very excited when he heard those news. We spoke to some members, leaders of the ANC in this region. They said that is just one charge drop, but they also believe that today the court is actually going to exonerate Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba, and they also believe that the courts today are actually going to drop those charges. But of course, these are just mere speculations. The big question is, will the courts drop the charges today? Will Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba resume his position as mayor? Now, Glenn, just also go back a little bit. You also understand that in the year 2016, ANC Youth League leader in the Mahlane region, Wandile Ngobeni, was gunned down in broad daylight. And those that survived actually said that they believe that Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba was behind the charge. And of course, as a result of that, in the year 2016, the Mahlane region was actually disbanded. And we understand that not so long ago, the same region held its regional conference, and Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba was then elected as the chairperson in this region. But of course, there were opposition when he was also elected into his position playing.
You know, Mlu, you would know very well that service delivery challenges are ubiquitous in parts of this country. Just talk to us about the area you are in, and what are some of the challenges that are pertinent to that area?
I'm here currently at the Matateni. Now, also quite interesting enough, and I'm just actually glad that you asked that question. When we spoke to some of the people over here, they said because Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba is no longer in office. In fact, they called him a champion of service delivery. So they are merely saying that service delivery is at a major disarray. In fact, they said that nothing much has happened since Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba actually vacated and left office. So this municipality has been without a mayor for quite some time. We do not know what Colter is planning to do about the current situation which is currently facing this municipality. But this morning, the MEC for Kokta, Hlomfuka, did mention to us that they do understand some of the hurdles and some of the troubles that some of the municipalities were actually going through. And they said that as Kokta, they would ensure that service delivery continues to go on, irregardless of those that have vacated their position from their political offices or not. And he was merely talking about the Newcastle municipality. He was also talking about the eThekwini municipality as well as the Mlungisi municipality. He says he understands the political dynamics which continue to play out themselves in this province of KwaZulu-Natal, but it did say that as Koksa, they will ensure that people get the basic services that they have been promised. But unfortunately here in Matateni, people think otherwise. They said that because Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba is no longer in his position of power, they believe that service delivery has more or less stalled in this area.
Right, let's leave it there. Mlu, thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Mlungisi Khumalo, live for us in Newcastle there.